Up next, Eric shares the latest Garden Smart tips and ideas.
Some of the most rare and unusual plants are available right at your fingertips through mail-order garden companies. If you're looking for something different and unique for your garden, nothing is safer and more effective than having these plants delivered right to your doorstep. See, this is the beauty of mail-order plants. I just ordered this 48 hours ago. Let's go open it up. Plants are living things, so it's very important that we care for them the right way when we get our package. Success in the garden has much to do with how we treat the plants when they arrive. So what I've got here is two great hybrid tea roses. You can see these are packaged with a plastic liner that traps in the humidity and keeps the plant fresh. They've got this shaved pine excelsior in here. This keeps the roots in great shape. You can see this is an outstanding, this is a 2-year-old budded rose, and this is a really great specimen here. And what we're going to do, it's always a good idea to go ahead and just lightly trim the roots. Sometimes when these plants are dug, there's some rough edges on the roots. We want to go ahead and prune those back. What we're going to do is just lightly hydrate them over here. This is in great condition, but it's always a good idea to make sure that we get the roots soaking up a little bit of water before we plant it. So we'll leave that in there for a little bit. All right. One thing especially with roses, these grafted plants, we want to plant the plant below the graft line. That'll ensure that we don't get suckers from the rose. So we're going to go ahead and get down here in our container. Some media. So we'll work the potting media in around the roots. It's very important that we don't get any air pockets in here. Get it filled up almost all the way to the top because we're going to water this in just a second, just so that everything settles out. There we go. And we can lightly pack it. You don't want to pack it too hard because we don't want a compacted soil situation in the container. We're going to water it in until all the air pockets are out and the soil is settled nicely around our rose plant. This is going to look great in the container out on the patio. There we go. That's going to look fantastic in just a couple months. Here we are a few weeks later and our rose looks fantastic. I have both this great rose bush and container delivered right to my doorstep. Nothing could be easier than making your selections and having them delivered right to your home. And your reward is a season full of bloom.